Last time on Surviving Maine, the three tribes merged. At the merge feast, idol Queen Jess found a third hidden immunity idol. Old tribal lines emerged as former Skitters and former Lombards each believed their side would have the numbers if they stuck together. Thinking their tribe idol was a secret and that Justin was the obvious threat, Toby gave the idol to Justin, which he played at tribal council.
This is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast for Justin will not count.
However, Justin didn't tell his Skitter alliance that Jess knew about the idol. Despite his promises to Becky to keep her safe, Brandon and the rest of the old Lombards voted Emily out. But Becky found a hidden immunity idol while voting at tribal council. 10 players remain.
I'm officially included in the right before tribal council's meeting. I went to Becky and I said, I made sure it wasn't your Emily, like I said I would.
Brandon, you little shit. Cheers.
I feel really bad.
You wanted to be a hero, now you're a villain.
When the talk kind of started, I approached Becky and I said, we should form an alliance. Like I was really like truthful. So I suggested a final 5 of us, Justin and Jess. And I was totally on board. And then my tribe decided that they wanted to vote at Emily. I was like, oh, okay. So I couldn't really like stop them. So instead, I went up to Becky literally right before tribal as we were walking in. And I was like, I kept my word. I made sure the vote wasn't you or Emily. And then we voted Emily out. And I really feel bad. So, Emily, when you see this after, I feel really bad. And I can't wait to talk to you after. Becky's definitely going to be mad at me right now.
I get it. Work with us. I just didn't want that to necessarily be the close door moving.
I mean, I told you guys that she was the person I was closest with. And so you chose her, so that makes me believe that you don't want to work with me, so.
We just chose her because we knew the other 3 were interested in the idol. And I assumed that it'll be a lot right now. Challenge threat. So I specifically didn't tell you for sure. The 2 other options, I guess. That's the way that they were playing it. But I get it.
I mean, I'm always open to conversations.
I know. I'm always open to conversations. On the flip side,
It's also hard to trust
you also
anybody
voted for
right
Tony.
now.
I know,
Yeah.
so it's fair game.
And Becca, the way Becca said like that they wouldn't really welcome anyone who's like that was, I was like, okay, yeah.
I guess we'll see how it shakes out.
I'm definitely open to conversation, but I don't trust anyone right
Yeah,
now.
100%.
Thank you for the apology. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
How you doing, Tony?
Yeah,
Holding up okay.
brave face, brave face.
Yeah.
That was
hard
one.
for you.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That tribal was intense. Toby was thinking was wanting me to work with him, but there's just no way. I was shocked that Justin had an idol. That came out of nowhere.
We were pretty sure that Tony was going to flop in our favor, but then found out late that that wasn't going to be the case, just the vibe we got. So we decided to play the idol for who we thought they were going to go after, Justin. I guess I wasn't fully aware that they knew we had a team idol. Somehow they figured out that information, not sure who the scapegoat was on that one.
She's playing. She played me. She's played me the whole game. Yeah. She deserves.
Oh yeah, get back here.
Yeah, but she's not. Honestly, she told me before tribal it's me because she wanted me to play myself. So I don't blame her. Yeah.
I don't know how
That's the
they
only
knew
reason they
that there
go
was an
after
idol, but yeah.
Well, Jess knew I had an
Yeah.
idol. The minute she came over to our tribe, I said, we've got an idol. I said, we've got an idol, and we're gonna play it tonight. That's what I told her, so that way she would flush her idol, or tell me if she had one, or I was trying to get a reaction. They knew we had an
They
idol.
played us really, really
Yeah,
hard.
there were a bunch of them that knew we had an idol.
They have plenty of numbers now where they don't have to worry about a pecking order. Like they can just go for whoever they want
Yeah.
to first.
Yeah.
Unless we can get a hidden idol and try to guess what they're guessing.
I do have an idol.
But there's been so many hidden idols, it's like how many
Like the freaking porta potty?
That's where our Jess found hers. That's the first one.
So Justin didn't tell us that Jess knew about his idol. So I'm definitely not telling these guys about my idol. That would be stupid. At this point, I am alone because they're gonna vote out every red tribe. So I'm trying to just stay in the game as long as possible.
I don't think that anybody's really going to flip because no matter what, we'd still be at the bottom of that other side. I'm kind of hoping that because I've done so much for the different individuals of both teams, or all three teams really, through the course of these challenges and, just the existing out here and trying to teach different people things to, help them and make things a little bit nicer for them, make their stay here a little bit better. That they'll have a little more compassion for me and try not to send me home too early. The longer I'm here, the more people get to know me, the more people see what type of person I am, the more people will care about the messages that I'm trying to send and the struggles, and I care about others far more than I do myself.
I am 100% not worried about Brandon. Me and Brandon are final two. If we can get that far, him and I will take each other. The third person we'd like to take if there's three in the final is Tony, because Tony doesn't have a shot in hell to win the game. So for me, my final three is Tony and Brandon. I'm worried about Cameron. I'm worried that he's going to flip. But with those three heavy-duty guys over there, he needs to get rid of them right now. And so does Jess. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I was asked during tribal about who's on the bottom of blue, and I said, no one. And she didn't like that answer, but it's because no one is at the bottom, according to them. So me and Jasmine have a final three with Cameron. Me and Cameron have a final three with Jess. Me and Jasmine now have a final three with Tony. And me and Jasmine have a final three kind of with Becca. So no one's at the bottom because everyone has an alliance with me. Right now, my issue is going to be getting votes to win. I don't think I can win at this point. But if I can make it there, I would be so impressed with myself. So I'm just going to play balls to the wall and see what happens.
I want Tony in my final two. He's already promised a final two with me. I think he's super loyal. He's a really nice guy. But I don't think he's super personable. I don't think he's going to win too many challenges. I don't think he's going to be able to take responsibility for really any moves. So I think I could beat him at the end, and I think we would both have a really fun time playing the game together.
I think I could get a final three with Cameron and Becca. It's really risky.
So then me, you, and Cameron, because Brandon is definitely with Jazzy.
Brandon and Jasmine are a pair.
Yeah,
you know
they're
that.
not gonna go anywhere, and I don't trust that. I don't trust that. I feel like I'm going forward with them, but I don't trust that. Yeah.
All right, man. Where's your head with everything?
I want this to be the final three right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
I think. All right, look. If you're serious about this final four with Jess,
Okay.
because
I can do that.
look, check this out. Jasmine and Brandon, they are a
Super
pair.
tight, yeah.
They are a pair.
I know.
if we're 6 strong, I'm serious, if we stick together,
I think we got it. I think it's a no-brainer.
I think if we're sure
you
we're
guys really want to do it. 3 of us top 3.
and this is like real life, like not like
I'm not lying to you
Survivor
guys
promise.
at all. No,
we're
this
like
is real life right now.
Okay, all right.
I just said the same thing in my confession.
Okay,
So,
cool. All
this is
right.
legit.
Ideally, who I would like to go to the end with, based on where I'm at, would be Forrest and Tony. I think if we went final 3 to the end, it would be like a fair competition, which I know. And I think that they're probably trustworthy and might have the same mindset as me, although I worry Forrest, where he's not like a really super fan. I don't know if he's even focused necessarily on the main objective, to be honest with you. So, and I don't know how I would have those conversations.
It would be nice to win this game, but that's not really my goal. So I'm not narcissistic or, trying to have some type of agenda to try and further just my life. No, I want to try and better the whole world. I want to try and make this place a better place for all of us. And bringing that type of mindset into this game has been why I think I've gained the alliances that I have. Because I'm not in this to try and win it. I'm in it to try and help people. And I've done everything from lived offshore on Swans Island and Matinicus, beautiful places to live, to worked on multi-million-dollar projects all across Massachusetts. To I've ridden in rodeos, been a bull rider. I've ridden broncs, done bulldogging. Just so many different things. I'm a pastor. I'm a musician. I'm a politician. And those things were things that I didn't desire to get into. Those were things that I just kind of fell into because of the life that I've tried to build. I've tried to make sure that every day was an adventure, and I made every one of them count just as much as I possibly could. And opening their eyes to what life can be, I'm hoping that I'm going to help all these people go much further in their life than they ever dreamed possible for themselves. And I think that once they get to know me and they see that that's what I want for them, it would take a certain type of person to then turn around and stab that person in the back. And yes, this is a game and that might still happen, but I don't think that that's a goal that a lot of these people have.
All right, guys, come on in. Right here. Yep. Okay. So for this challenge, we are going to draw for spots. So we're going to do that now. So we're going to do the same thing as we did the other day. Draw one, don't reveal yet. All right, so before we go through all the rules for this challenge, go ahead and take a seat. Don't touch your blocks or your plate things at this point. For this challenge, you're going to be sitting right where you are, and you're going to be using your feet to stack a tower on your platforms. You're going to have 3 minutes. The tallest tower at the end of 3 minutes wins immunity. Anybody have any questions? If you run out of the blocks that are in front of you, we're going to be paying attention and bringing you more. Okay? So your pile of blocks is to your right. Those are the ones you're using. Once you put your butt somewhere, you're not going to be doing any scooting. So pick your spot. That's where you're going to stay. And you can pivot on your butt. The winner of this challenge will also get whoopie pies to enjoy during tribal council. Okay, so immunity and reward for this challenge.
Okay, all right.
All right, survivors ready? Go. Yeah. About a minute and 30 seconds left. Justin is trying a different method. Jessica has a dangerous looking tower over there.
I'm out of block again.
Jessica drops. 45 seconds left. Right now, Forrest is sitting pretty. Maybe.
So I can't tell if
Brandon's looking pretty close, too.
You little bugger! I was like sitting over here, I'm like, I'm good! And then all of a sudden he builds his up.
Look at Tony's.
30 seconds. Tony's looking tall. Yep.
Much time?
15 seconds.
Oh, that was good.
You won't be able to hold it to count it back up.
I know, but I'm not gonna get it up that high, so.
Oh, gotcha. Time. Put the blocks you have in your feet down. Let go. And back away.
That's a good job, right?
That's it.
Somebody do
I
it.
know.
I think you got it, man.
Just
I think you
straight
got it.
No, can you do this?
Brandon, yay!
Measure
Yeah.
from the top of the board, not the bottom. Careful.
Up.
No,
See your finger there.
All the way to the top.
Careful not to knock it over.
Good job, Brandon.
8.5.
Just come check Forrest right here.
28.
Oh, that's 26.
Good?
Brandon's is 28.
Yeah, Brandon.
Brandon wins reward and immunity. And needs the necklace.
He's gonna fall, he's gonna fall!
Alright, Brandon, come on up and get your immunity.
That's it, you earned that. Good job.
I'll eat this. It's fine.
There you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, that bug you have no
Oh,
problem.
wait, Brandon, stay up here.
Whoopie pies! Oh my god! Sugar!
That's right.
You worked hard for that.
Block
Sugar.
it.
Yes, you were like, yeah, you could tell how much you love sweets, right?
Alright, Brandon, you can choose one person to enjoy these whoopie pies with you during tribal.
Oh my god. Forrest.
Oh,
You're second, so.
There you go.
Alright, Brandon, choose one more.
One more. I'm gonna choose Tony.
Thank you.
There you go.
Alright, Brandon, one more.
How many am I taking? What the hell? I'm gonna choose. I'll choose him. It's his birthday.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
Alright, so Tony, Forrest, Brandon, and Toby will be enjoying whoopie pies at the next tribal council, which is right now. Alright. So, no talking. If you could stack up your blocks, drop them in the sled, and then get yourself a stump. No talking. Alright, we'll bring in the jury. Emily voted out at the last tribal council. Brandon and friends who won the reward, you can start eating. Once it's time to vote, you won't be allowed to eat anymore.
Thank you, Brandon.
Jess, how does it feel, being a Lombard with Brandon and not getting chosen?
I found all of his choices perfectly reasonable. He chose people who won their birthday, so I have no hard feelings about it at all.
Becca, do you think that Lombard's going to continue to stick together this vote?
I do.
You do, even without the strategizing time?
I do.
Yeah. Becky, what about you?
I think they will.
So what has, Justin, what has the Skitter people done to try to get in on that and to make a change this tribal?
Well, I just think that somebody on the Lombard tribe eventually is going to need to flip because you're going to have 5 Skitter people on the jury and you're going to have 2 or 3 people that you backstab. So somebody's going to have to get in good with Skitter to get the votes, and we're going to decide who wins this game, and that's just how it is.
Forrest, what's your stance on it?
Up until about 15 minutes ago,
I had no idea how any of this worked. I've been talking about this. I'm like, I just want to be runner-up in this game, and nobody was like, there really isn't one, buddy. Like,
I mean, there is.
I have no idea how this game works. I'm so far in the dark, I don't even know that I'm there.
Tony, how does that make you feel, like, hearing Forrest say that he doesn't know the game?
I think that puts him to advantage because he's like, I guess never seen the show, so like new twists and new turns, like I think he'd be able to adapt to it.
Yeah, I'm not getting upset about it.
So, Jasmine, do you think that that kind of gives a reason that Forrest should stay in the game longer?
Maybe. I think it's something to consider and think about, for sure.
Jess, how are you deciding your vote tonight? Based on what?
I'm gonna go with what we had talked about momentarily earlier, and I'm gonna stick with the team.
What about you, Becky?
Well, my team does not have the numbers, so I'm just gonna go with my gut, I guess.
I got something to say.
Let's hear it.
I think Lombard should realize that 2 of you are going to be on the bottom, 3, 4 of you are going to be on the bottom, not going to the final, and now is your chance to flip and try to make that decision a lot easier for yourself by getting in with a tribe that needs you and wants you, can gain confidence.
But there's
Anybody else?
also 4 of you, so the person that flips would be 5th, and they still wouldn't make it to the end. We all got buddies.
What'd you say, Justin?
I said they all got buddies.
Anybody else want to plead their case or plead their tribe's case? I'm loving it, so.
Remember, you're on the bottom somewhere. You know who's on the top of your tribe.
All right, with that, we're going to vote. So put the rest of the whoopie pies back in the bowl. Tony! All right, Tony, you're up!
Well done.
Chocolate really does taste good out in the wilderness. Okay,
Vote for Jess. Don't really know yet. You're the one that seemed to be causing the most controversy for us, so that's why we're going with you.
Well, I was gonna make a weird move, but now I'm safe, so why stir the pot? If one of my lines gets out, we still have numbers. It's not in my hands anymore. Good. Okay. So, my red team wants me to vote out someone in particular, but they don't have the numbers, so I think that's kind of stupid, and I don't need to have any alliance with them because they're in the same spot that I am. So I had mentioned Forrest's name to Brandon earlier today, telling him that I wanted him out and that I'd be willing to vote with them. They don't need my vote because they have the numbers, but I'm hoping maybe that name stuck on their brain, so voting for you.
Jasmine, you're up. All right, I'll go tally the votes. All right, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, I'll read the votes. First votes for Forrest.
It's a cold thing.
Jess. It's 1 vote Forrest, 1 vote Jess. Forrest. That's 2 votes Forrest, 1 vote Jess. Jess. That's 2 votes Jess, 2 votes Forrest. Forrest. That's 3 votes Forrest, 2 votes Jess. Jess. That's 3 votes Jess, 3 votes Forrest.
Shoot us all in the foot with him. That makes sense.
Forrest, that's 4 votes Forrest, 3 votes Jess. Forrest, that's 5 votes Forrest, 3 votes Jess. The 9th person voted out of Surviving Maine 2019, and the 2nd member of our jury is Forrest. Grab your torch. You can't do that. Go get another one.
Did it go out?
No, he snuffed it himself.
Oh.
Not my fault nobody's tough as I am.
It doesn't matter, just hold it. The tribe has spoken. I got it. Head out that way. Yep. Yeah, can you take these with you? That's all of them. All right, we are gonna move straight into our next.
Okay. So Liza,
We're gonna move straight into our next individual immunity challenge. Just give me like 2 seconds. No talk. So Forrest has made the decision to leave. He won't be staying for the jury. He was not allowed contact with Emily or anybody else on the jury, and we thought it was best for all of us if we let him go.
Agreed. Yeah.
Okay. We are all on the same page with this?
Yes.
We all get it? Okay.
So I voted for Forrest, and he did get voted out, and it seems that he had quite a reaction to it. Forrest wanted to be liked, he wanted to be friends with everybody, so when he got voted out, he took it really personally, and got very angry about it, and it seems like he took it out on the producers of this game, which is unfortunate because it's an amazing game, and to be honest, a lot of us are kind of scared that he's going to come back to our camp at night. It doesn't seem too far-fetched, so we're a little worried, but at least we would outnumber him. And I hope he knows that it's not personal, and that it's just a game.
He was talking about doing it for publicity, and in the beginning it was completely different. It was all about Forrest and what Forrest had done, and he'd been on this and done that, and he's just an absolute character and entertainer, and actually got annoying to a point. Now he's completely flipped. He scares me a little bit, and by acting that way, it's just kind of disappointing, and it is what it is.
I'm voting Jess because that's what the Skitter tribes decided that we were going to try and do. She kind of played some of our crew for fools.
Another time I write this name down, and you still stay in the game. Good game.
That's the plan I'm aware of. We do need to double up probably eventually, they're probably right, but I don't think the night we're going to all have to be sleeping together is the night. Hopefully everyone else feels the same way.
This guy, I'm voting his character. Voting Forrest.
Forrest, you're a great dude. It was really fun getting to know you. You seem like too much of a versatile threat at some of these challenges. Taking you out before Justin and Toby, just in case they have another idol.
Forrest, I'm gonna choose you. It's what we chose before, so nothing personal.
Go cut down some trees.